Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Tom Matt Show. Fifth segment. Got some good things coming up here with our messages. We're going to be doing the messages to our younger self / for younger trainers with Justin Grinnell, since he is the kingpin of all of that. But before we go there, I want to get plug time for Jay, so he can tell everybody where the new location is, when he's there, when all the staff is there, when just the whole thing. Go ahead, Justin. Please share everything you want to share.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the cool thing about our place now is any member, and every member is a training member at some level, has access to our gym at any time. So they have either a key fob or something on their phone. It's an app, and they can get right in the facility whenever they want. And so it's cameras outside, cameras inside, a lot of security, so real safe. So that's one big thing that was a big change for us. You know, we're in downtown Lansing Stadium District, 154 South Large Street. You can see our website, mystateoffitness.com. State of Fitness was taken as far as domain, so it's mystateoffitness.com. We have a training app. We have a scheduling app. You can go to the App Store. Our phone number, we have one, 517-708-8828. We really don't use it that much. We do a lot of text and email and stuff like that. A lot of our inquiries come through that. So we are right here, right in the mix off Large Street.
There you go. And I mean, it's right there. If you know the mid-Michigan area, he's about, I would guess about a quarter mile right from the state capitol. I mean, the stadium is right there, the ballpark, all of the cool stuff that is growing in downtown Lansing. It's all right there. And he's in the heart of it. And he is Justin Grinnell. Okay. So calling this one Scorecard. His 8-month visit since he came over here to the new facility. I'm going to shift gears here a little bit. Justin, we do this new thing called Messages to My Younger Self now. If you had a chance to talk to your younger self and giving advice to younger people, frame it up that way, what would you tell your younger self? And I have recorded a whole bunch of these myself because I made so many mistakes in my life. And it's just, they're hilarious. I mean, it's like, self-deprecating comedy. And it's just like, hey, you guys can, you can go ahead and make these mistakes if you want, but I would advise you not to, because you might either, don't even get me started. It could wind up really bad. Anyways, I asked Justin to kind of frame it up in a way of the younger trainers, because there are so many. I run into kinesiology students at Michigan State all the time. And he has trained, I don't know, 500, 600, 1,000 kinesiology students and trainers. And I talk to students all the time about this, Justin. If you had a chance to talk to the younger Justin Grinnell as a trainer, what would be a couple of things that you'd like to make sure, a couple, 3 things, whatever, your segment, what would you like? I'm sure there's plenty. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think a big thing for me, and I'm finally getting mature enough to realize it, is, in their 20s and 30s, you really worry about what people think of you, what you're doing, things like that. In your 40s, you start to, care less about what people think about you. And then your 50s and 60s, I guess they say, you realize that no one was thinking about you anyway. So my point of that is, when you first get into being a trainer, you don't have to be the person that necessarily stands out like crazy, has to do things that are totally off the wall to get noticed. I think that if you could just stay true to yourself, what your purpose is, get better at your craft and take your time getting better at it. Don't rush, because it's going to take some time to develop that depth and breadth. I think, especially today, what I see is they want to be, a master trainer in 2-3 years. Well, it takes longer than that. So just take a deep breath. Don't worry about what people are thinking about you, and just stay the course and continue to seek other people, for their advices and take it for what you will. And one thing also, I was glad I did this, is many times I wanted to get out of the industry because I was getting, stressed out and hard days and all that type of thing. But just give yourself time when you're in a career. I think you see a lot of career hopping or job hopping because the grass is greener, and sometimes it is, but I really believe in taking your time to hone in your craft. And for 3 to 5 years, it's not going the way it's supposed to, then you can move on. But give yourself some time.
Well, that's why we rebirthed, if that's a word, the refirement zone, because I saw so many of our younger friends like you, and even younger than you, jumping from the university and going into other careers. And this is a good point to talk about. And I appreciate what you said for those 2 points, because those are really solid. And basically, everybody, I will cut these up and put the video up, plus some B-roll video that we're going to shoot tomorrow over at State of Fitness. So you get a really good vision of what Justin's talking about. But those are 2 really great tips. And so